After achieving proficiency with single arm chi sao, begin double arm chi sao. The first stage is pun sao, or rolling hands. Both partners, A and B, perform the same arm movements. The right arm alternates between tan sao and bong sao. The left arm remains in a fox sao position, which in turn alternates from a high to a low position. Partner B's left high fox sao rests on A's right bong sao, while A's low fox sao rests on B's right tan sao. Both left arms in fox sao position rest on the other's right arm, which changes from tan sao to bong sao. Both partners roll their arms up and down in unison. Avoid stiffness and rigidity, and never try to use sheer muscle force to overpower your opponent. With practice, the feeling for rapid directional changes in the forces of an opponent's attack or defense will give you a sense for when to yield, resist, defend, or strike. Gor sao, or sticky hands fighting practice, the second stage of double chi sao, is a type of regulated sparring where you learn how to employ the techniques taught in the three forms against an opponent. The importance of the centerline theory and the significance of form and function will be realized. If you expose your centerline either by failing to maintain the fixed elbow position or if your blocks deviate too much, the opponent's attacks will penetrate. You will get hit. Gor sao hones your fighting techniques so you can react with a different combination of basic blocks and attacks in a free-flow exchange of techniques when the opponent's movements are unpredictable. This liberates you from formal fixed patterns of fighting. You learn to discard all the rules, to adapt and express techniques naturally and spontaneously in the here-now of Gor sao practices. Here are some examples. Disengaging is for releasing your arm from an opponent's blocking arm. The pressure from your block enables your opponent to disengage and punch. With proper sensitivity, as he disengages, your arm flows forward to punch him first. This continuous flow of energy through your arms is compared with water. Water seeks the path of least resistance. When practicing, be like water. Avoid the strong and attack the weak. A constant forward pressure towards your opponent's centerline is the secret to Gor sao. If your opponent's arms deviate too far and expose his centerline, automatically penetrate his defenses like water crashing against rocks. As Master Wong detects his opponent's right tan sao has deviated too far from the centerline, his left fox sao changes into a punch to the opponent's solar plexus. Detecting Master Wong's forward force, his opponent blocks and traps his arms. Master Wong's left foot sao crosses over and traps his opponent's left hand as he presses forward with a right palm thrust to the throat. His opponent counters the technique by parrying the right palm attack with a right grab and trapping Master Wong's arms with a bong sao. As his left high foot sao reaches across to grab his opponent's left hand, Master Wong's right tan sao disengages into a punch. When his opponent feels his left arm being grabbed, he performs a left bong sao to Master Wong's punch. Master Wong's Pak Sao blocks his opponent's left arm, and he slips in with a low palm strike. The opponent employs body shifting by pivoting to the right and dissolves Wong's forward rush as soon as he feels Wong's body advancing. After a series of exchanges, the opponent applies an elbow lock on Wong's right arm. Instead of resisting, Wong flows with the direction of force, crashing into his opponent with his shoulder. As the opponent senses Master Wong's body pressing forward, he releases his left arm and employs Bong Sao to dissolve the force. Wong's right Bong Sao grabs his opponent's right Tan Sao, pulling him forward, and locking the opponent's left hand, he executes a left punch. Feeling himself being pulled forward, the opponent employs body shifting to divert Master Wong's forward surge of force. Then, his right Pak Sao pins Wong's left arm. Sensing the opponent is preoccupied with hand techniques, Master Wong suddenly employs a straight heel kick to the midsection. The opponent, alert to both hand and foot attacks, detects Master Wong's kick, sidesteps and delivers an upward palm thrust to the throat. After long practice, you will grasp the meaning of a verse on Chi Sao that states, "Receive what comes, follow what goes, attack when the hand disengages." The zenith of Chi Sao is attained when your sense of touch and reflexes are so keen that you can react effectively, even blindfolded. You will have completed Wing Chun's basic training after having mastered the contents of this tape. The more profound levels of the Wing Chun scientific system of combat, as contained within its second and third instructional forms, are to be covered in a following sequel. In addition, the highly guarded secrets of the famous 108 wooden dummy techniques will be analyzed in detail. Wing Chun's refined hand techniques, adapted to the use of advanced weaponry such as the lethal double butterfly knives and the 6.5-point pole forms, are to be demonstrated as well in their entirety.